Hello, welcome in. Welcome to the birthday vlog. My hair is always so fucking greasy. How's everyone doing? My dressing table lighting is never good. I just look like quite haggard. Right, we're just going to do both. I'm sure you've guessed by the title, but it is my birthday weekend. It's currently Friday and my birthday is on Monday. I thought I might bring you along on like a little vlog of how I'm deciding to spend my weekend. I've never vlogged my birthday. I've got some time off work. So it's 9:45. I actually woke up at 8. I've been working in bed. I've been doing some like video editing and editing some TikToks and all of that kind of jazz. I'm getting ready. I thought we'd get ready and just like have a little catch up because it's just been a while. It's been a minute. Happy New Year, everyone. I laminated and like plucked my eyebrows the other day and I like plucking them quite thin. They were getting quite unruly. And I was really just like not feeling good about myself lately, and it turns out I just hadn't done my eyebrows in enough time. Because I literally prefer my face so much more with actually done eyebrows. It's insane what a difference it makes. What is the plan for this weekend? We're not doing a whole week vlog. It'll probably be like 4 to 5 days, 3 to 4 days maybe. It's such a bright, beautiful day outside, but my bedroom is just so dark. The plan for today is actually pretty unremarkable. So I'm getting ready now. There's a few things I need to do today, and it's I need to film a YouTube video, film some TikToks, haven't decided what yet, and I need to go out and do a food shop. I'm doing a food shop because tomorrow I'm hosting for my birthday. I hosted last weekend for New Year's and I feel like I've only really just recovered from that. It's the third today. And I'm having a party again tomorrow. Just having like not a huge amount of people, but like a decent amount of friends over at my flat for like drinks, cocktails, like cook some food. I'm not doing like proper food, but I'm doing nibbles. And I am making my own birthday, it's not really a cake, but all will be revealed. Basically, I wanted to host because I really actually don't like my birthday all that much, and I'm trying really hard to like it a bit more. And the last 2 years for my birthday, I've been abroad. We decided to go away to Mexico the last 2 years. So we were in Mexico for the first 2 weeks of January, which honestly, absolute game changer. This year we're not doing it because we've already been twice. We went back to the same resort and now I'm severely regretting it. So I didn't want to go out to the pub. I've got a couple of friends that aren't drinking or like can't drink at the moment, and I didn't want to make it like too drinking centric. My birthday's always a rough one because it's the first weekend after New Year's, so it usually just has like a catastrophic cancel rate, either because people are broke or because they're busy or because they don't fancy it. I don't know, it's just the worst time of year to have a birthday, I think. Historically a letdown, but hopefully we'll have a good time. So this is why I decided to do it at my house. I didn't want to do dinner because dinner, everyone's always like, oh, I can't afford it, or XYZ, when it's like, you know, my birthday's at the same time every year. I'm a summer baby, but the weather's never good enough to do anything like outdoorsy. So in true Capricorn style, to make sure I had a good time, I was like, you can all come here and I'm going to serve my favourite foods. I'm going to cook everything because I love cooking and hosting. I'm going to invite all my favourite people, and I'm going to wear something I really like that's really pretty. So that's what we're doing. So I need to go out and just buy a little bit of food for that. We have actually quite a lot of nibbles left over from New Year's, which is really, really good. And some booze left over, like Prosecco. And hence why I'm getting ready, because I am going to film a YouTube video today because it is a gorgeous, beautiful day. The living room will be really bright. I am in a really good place with editing and my content plan. I know it's only the first week of New Year's, but I'm really on track and I feel very inspired, and yeah, I'm just feeling like in a really good place with it. So I just kind of want to keep up that momentum. I've been treating my days off, so my Fridays, like a work day and not sleeping in and like getting up early and using the morning time. And I know it's like really obvious to say that, but it's made quite a big difference. Then Monday is my actual birthday. I turned 29. It's the last year of my 20s, which I feel really excited for. I feel like 29's a bit of a funny age, isn't it? I have no qualms about getting older, actually. If anything, I can't wait. But yeah, I feel like 29 is going to be a really good year for me. I feel really happy with turning that age. A lot of my friends are a lot older than me, actually, to be fair. We don't really have much planned in. I'm very much a person that likes to keep it quite low key on the day. I said to Doug, like, maybe we could go around town, get a nice lunch or a dinner. I'm happy with either, I don't really mind. Quite dreading my 30th, only from a sense of I'd love to do like a big party in the summer, but my birthday's in January. But I was thinking from next year I might start celebrating my half birthday instead, because that's in July, and I think that'll be much more fun if I celebrate on July the 6th. Anyway, I'm going to come back when I finish getting ready and update you on the order of the day. They're at the point now where they know that I feed them, and I'm trying to stop them coming too close to the back door. This is actually part of my morning routine every morning. and usually I go outside and close the door behind me because I'm so scared that squirrel will get in our bedroom, and Doug keeps telling me off for feeding them so close to the back door, but honestly it's just too cold. I really have been dossing for the last 45 minutes. I'm feeling slow on the draw this morning. I also didn't take my medication, which didn't help, but I'm like a different person when I take my medication. I've just got so much more energy. I need my laptop. My laptop charger's broken, finally, and it's driving me insane. I'm doing nibbles. I say nibbles, but I'm doing like extra nibbles. So I'm just making a list. I'm going to do a checklist and then I'm going to do a final list. I could make this catcher, but I just think it's doing too much. Hiya, I was wondering if you sell sashimi grade tuna for drinks. We've got loads of Prosecco. I'm going to serve winter Aperols, which is just like an Aperol spritz with cranberry. I'm doing these like butter bean bruschetta type things. I'm serving Parmesan shortbreads. They're like one of my favourite things. They're really easy to serve. I'm serving anchovies. I'll do them nice on a plate with like some lemon and some herbs. I'm doing caprese skewers. I love caprese. It's like one of my favourite salads ever. Got baguettes, got crisps, got dips. I was going to do summer rolls, but they are just so labour intensive. I really love eating them, but I don't enjoy the process of making them. And then I'm going to do a tomato tart tatin. I want like a non-dairy-ish option and a non-seafood option because like I've got loads of vegetarians and stuff coming, but nearly everything is dairy. I feel like I should have some cheese. I basically want to do a lot of stuff that I can cook now or do today, so I don't have to do too much in the morning. I feel a bit sad because I really like hosting, but anytime I try to talk to someone about what I want to do, everyone's like, just do something easy, just do something easy. Everything I've got is basically like finger foods. I need something just like and a bit more substantial because everything's cold, which is fine. But I've got like a lovely tart, crisp spread dip. I need something that's like tart adjacent. Okay, I've just been having a mini existential crisis about my birthday and it's really lame and no one wants to come and that loads of people cancel. But it's so fine. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy my snacks now. Let me show you what I'm wearing. It's bloody Baltic outside. So this is my outfit. I've got my really, really muddy Uggs on. Blue jeans, roll neck, red jumper, red hat. It's so fucking cold. It was like -1 this morning when I woke up. I'm not going to take this camera because I need to like lock in, you know, and like make sure I don't forget anything. So you'll be without me for a bit, but I will do a haul of everything I've got when I come back.
A few moments later.
Shall we do a haul? It really wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be, you know. I didn't buy any booze or anything, or like mixers. I'll do that tomorrow, so that helps. I bought hoops for Doug because he requested some. Cornichon. I got these in my stocking actually, and I ate them all. Big thing of double cream. I got some crackers because we don't have any crackers in. These are just cream crackers, but the high fibre ones. I like the texture of them. 2 things of mozzarella. 2 is probably too many, but they didn't have the mini balls. Mango and passion fruit coulis because I was going to make my own jam and I just thought I'm always going on about make it easy, so make it easy. Pecorino, a block of butter, some focaccia. They didn't really have a good selection of focaccia. I got these, absolutely love them. They were reduced to 92p. Blueberries, raspberries, hummus. Again, didn't want to make my own. Mint, basil, my favourite kinds of olives, anchovies, figs, 2 oranges, some drink garnishes, a lemon, I can't remember what that's for, 2 different sizes of tomatoes, but I think I'll need more. So actually, not loads, like I'm okay with that. I was worried I was going to overdo it because I was by myself. I was also by myself and hungry, which is a recipe for disaster. So I'm going to put all of that away. I'm going to make myself a little snack because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. And then I'm going to film my YouTube video. I'm going to be the responsible person and do it because I wanted to crack on with cooking, but it's a beautiful, bright, sunny day. And if I don't do this video now, I'm going to be rushing all weekend. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to record my December reading wrap up, which will probably be uploaded by the time this vlog's uploaded anyway. But yeah, it won't take me very long because I didn't read a lot. Obviously there's deodorant on my top. I've put my mic on because it's kind of quiet, this camera, without it, and it allows me to be hands-free. But my tart is done. I'll talk you through what I've made, don't worry. It obviously doesn't look like much because I have to flip it. A tart tatin is like the bottom of the tart, if that makes sense. That will be the base then. And then you've got beautiful, I should stop fiddling with it, but beautiful tomato stuff on the bottom. So all I did with that, get your biggest frying pan or like saute pan. I used 1 pack of small plum tomatoes and 1 pack of big, like on the vine, like medium sized. I quite like the variation in size because it's just a bit more visually interesting. I would recommend, if you're doing this in summer, to buy the nicest tomatoes you can get your hands on. So like buy nice, fresh, organic ones, get different colours if you can. And then in your big saute pan, big knob of butter, I slice some of them lengthways, the big ones, and I leave some of them whole. Again, visual interest. Low and slow in that pan with all the butter. Cram as many as you can in there. You might need to do it in 2 batches. Just skin down. Do not move them. Just let them cook for a really long time till they start getting like quite juicy. And then get like a pie tin or like a flan tin. I can't lift it up and show you. But then organise them all in the tin, because that will be the top, if that makes sense. The bottom of the tin will be the top. But this is where it's nice to have like different sizes and different colours and everything. So cram them in because they will shrink. Then in your juicy pan, I usually do like something sweet and something acidic. So today, because it was all I had, I did balsamic vinegar and a little bit of white sugar. But you could do like red wine vinegar and brown sugar, or just like anything, a tablespoon of each. In the pan, let it reduce down, let it get like really syrupy, and then drizzle it all over the tomatoes in your tin. Then salt, pepper, season the top, and I like to do thyme if you've got like fresh thyme. Strip the thyme leaves and put it all over the top, and then roll your puff pastry out on the top. It's better to get a block and roll out a block than a sheet, because my sheet just skimmed the edges and it was a bit tight. But like cut bigger than your pan and then tuck the puff pastry down the edges, because that will be the bottom. Then put loads of fork holes in the top because it lets the steam out, stops it getting soggy. And I baked it for like 30 minutes, I think, and just until it was looking done. I'm going to leave this now. I'm going to leave this for like 20 to 30 minutes to cool before I try flip it. I have done it in advance. I'm tempted to like leave it in the pan, but I actually just want to look at it because it does taste better the next day, I think. I like it when the juices have all set. So I'm tempted to leave it. I'm going to see how I feel. I might leave it and then flip it tomorrow when it's cold and a bit more solid, or I might flip it today and reheat it tomorrow. It can be served cold. I just want it like a little bit warm. My Parmesan shortbreads are in like 2 sausages. Again, a really easy recipe. And what I'll do is I'll slice these up into little like pound coins and then just pop them in the oven. I'm trying to get all the oven stuff done now because I want to do my pavlovas and I want to leave them in the oven overnight. Not on, but I want them to leave them to cool in the oven. So that's why I'm trying to do the baked stuff now. I've just done a bit of wee washing up. Honestly, a lot of it can be done tomorrow. So Parmesan shortbreads, they're going to cook. They're just chilling in the fridge. Anchovies, they'll just need plating up tomorrow. Caprese skewers, doing them tomorrow. Butterbean bruschetta, I'll do that tomorrow. I could make the mix up tonight. I'm not doing summer rolls anymore. They're just too labour intensive. It's a shame because they're actually one of my favourite foods. Pavlova will be done this evening. I'll wait for the oven to fully cool before doing it. I don't know, I feel like we're very ahead of schedule, but I chopped some garnishes and stuff tonight. I feel like I've not got enough food. I know I have. My friends are just big eaters and so am I. Tomorrow morning I want to go out because I need to get a new charger for my MacBook. So I'm going to go out super early and I'm picking up some tuna grade sashimi. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make like, I don't know if you've seen it. Nobody do this whitetail sashimi. It's really, really nice. And it's like a really thin, delicate slice of sashimi, all on a plate, usually a circular plate, I think, or is it a square? And they're on like this base of like mirin and rice wine and soy sauce. It's kind of like sashimi dipping sauce. Very, very thin layer, and then they've just got a circle of jalapeno over the top. So if I can get jalapenos, because I couldn't today, I'm going to do that tomorrow. So yeah, I'll pick up my sushi in the morning along with some drinks and along with my charger. I might meet Abby for a coffee, and then there won't be really much else to do. Let me do some cleaning up because there is mess everywhere. These have been resting for 45 minutes. Probably made them a little bit too small, but to be honest, as like a canapé or a nibble, it's great because it just means they're like more bite size. These are great with red wine, and I've definitely made like fucking 36 of them. People aren't really enamoured with the idea of Parmesan shortbread, but they kind of just taste like a cheese twist. I'll put the recipe on screen now for you. So I think you need 150 grams of plain flour, 75 grams of Parmesan. I've gone for pecorino this time because pecorino is vegetarian. 1 egg yolk, 100 grams of unsalted butter, and it's as simple as combine everything all at the same time till it starts to come together into a dough. Then you're going to knead it on the counter just to get it super smooth. It's a kneading recipe, sorry, I know it's a bit of a sensory thing for a lot of people. Then you're going to chill them for 45 minutes, roll them out into a cylinder, wrap them in cling film, put them in the freezer, not the freezer, put them in the fridge, rest the dough for about 45 minutes, and they'll cut into thick slices easily like this one did. Pound coin thickness. We're going to bake them for about 15 to 20 minutes. Keep an eye on them. You want them to be slightly golden at the edges. They will only just start to turn golden, and that is when you want to pull them out. You do not want them like overdone or crisp, and then you have to wait for them to cool down to eat them if you can, but they are lovely warm as well. My oven was already preheated, so I'm going to whack those babies in. So I'm going to do a nice big tidy of my bedroom, get everything sorted, I'm going to oil my hair, and then I'm going to make my pavlova. At least I'm going to make the meringues for my pavlova. Hoping you can hear me and hoping it's decent sound quality. I'm still kind of getting used to when I can use a mic and when I can't use one, or like when I should and when I shouldn't. It's not making for very good content, but I've been like wildly swinging out of quite a good mood and quite a bad mood all day. But I'll always keep it real with you, and it's because I have really complex feelings around my birthday and I'm trying to be really positive this year. This is just the Boots Own rosemary oil. I would have liked to have done this for a bit longer, but guess who didn't have the foresight to oil her hair while she was cooking? I don't necessarily do the rosemary oil for growth. I feel like it's been debunked, but I could be wrong. But I do think oiling your hair in general, whatever oil you use, is really good for your scalp and like really good for your scalp health. And I know it feels a bit counterintuitive if you have already greasy hair, but it's kind of like your skin in the way that sometimes oily skin needs more moisture. Same with your hair and your scalp. Also, I have some very bad breakage at the back of my neck, so it would be great if that helped. I'm going to separate my egg whites from my yolks. I know there's like loads and loads of hacks about doing this with like a bottle and squeezing the yolk up into the bottle. Honestly, I just find the best way to do it is with my hands. I'm not particularly like a hand cook. You know, like some people really love doing everything with their hands. I'm not that arsed. I don't really like kneading dough. I don't really like doing loads with my hands. It's mainly because I have long nails a lot of the time and it's a bit of a sensory thing for me. 4 egg whites, washed hands. This is the part where I tell you that I have never made a meringue for a pavlova before. I genuinely do not remember the last time I did that. So this is going to be so interesting. I'm going to double stack them. I've read the instructions, and I feel like the person that has written this recipe is taking this meringue very, very seriously. Very, very seriously. And I was just planning to take my chances. God, I've got to bake it an awful bloody long time, haven't I? We've got to start. I can't put this off any longer. Beat the egg whites till stiff peaks. Room temperature egg whites. My understanding of stiff peaks is that it shouldn't fall out the bowl. That was nerve-wracking. I really thought it was going to fall out the bowl. Now, one thing I hate is that we've got to do everything gradually. We've got to add the sugar gradually, tablespoon at a time. Beat it. Glossy, thick, smooth is what we want. I'm covered. This is why I should have an apron. I should have asked one for Christmas or my birthday. And this is incredibly tedious. I've been going at this, God, for at least like 15 minutes. It's adding the sugar. It's because I've not got caster sugar. I've got granulated sugar. And the texture we're looking for is like feeling no grains between the fingers. But I can see the grains. I'm a little concerned about over whipping it. But also like, you know what, it's not the end of the world. So it's very, very thick and glossy. It looks like marshmallow fluff. But I can see it's still grainy, but it's also now at the point where it's splattering everywhere. I can't believe I've got to make another one of these because I'm making a double layered one because one layer just isn't enough for me. Basically, I didn't want a cake because cake is kind of wasteful to me because none of my friends have that big of a sweet tooth and not like a cakey sweet tooth. But I love pavlova. It's like one of my favourite desserts and it's fruit and cream. What's not to like? And I figured we'd all eat that. And if I make it, I'll know 100% that I like it. Right, I've laboured enough over this. I'm just going to do I would like to make a divot in the middle. We're supposed to be like building up the sides here. I'm kind of going for a more rustic look. And I know it's very easy for me to say that now. Do you know what? It really doesn't matter because it's going to be covered in fruit and cream. What do you think? Sounds hollow when tapped, about 1 hour. It says 1 hour, then turn the oven off and then leave it another hour. I wish I was joking when I said I've just been anxiously watching the meringue in the oven for like 15 minutes. I've just been crouched on the floor on my phone, periodically looking into the oven every 10 minutes. So I'm gonna just break my trance from that. I'm gonna wash up. You don't need to see me wash up again. It's been like the 100th time. I've pepped up a bit now. I feel a bit better. I think I need to do some journaling tonight. So I think that's what's gonna be done. I'm just gonna make a wee list of things that I need to get tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna wash up. I'm gonna charge my camera, charge my phone. We're gonna move on to the next stage of the evening. Kitchen tidied. 35 minutes left on the meringue. The meringue is like my baby. I just got a text that my package has been delivered to a click and collect point near me, so I'm gonna go get that. I will show you what's in it when I get home with it, but it's got a few bits from ASOS. I bought a dress, 2 dresses to maybe wear tomorrow evening, and a jumper that I really wanted. That's a birthday treat to myself, probably the first of many, because unfortunately I am a big proponent of treating myself on my birthday. And really excitingly, so I posted Get Dressed with Me on my TikTok like not that long ago, like maybe last week. I've had these jeans for quite a while now from Route 1. They're my favourite. They're like the super baggy jeans. They're literally the ones I'm wearing today. They're unisex. They just look really cool. I'm really pleased with them. And Route 1 messaged me and wanted to send me a pair of jeans, like a new pair, different colourway. So isn't that so nice? That's literally like the reason I do all of this, is to like work with people and like promote brands that I actually already like. So they sent me some socks actually, which I wasn't expecting, some nice white socks, and the cutest little tote bag. But I wanted like a mid-blue colour wash, and they lightened up quite quickly because I've got, these are the super dark ones. They're not the indigo, but they're like the super dark. There's meringue all over me. And then I've got these. They look a bit lighter on camera, but they're just like a very mid-blue wash. The 30, I'm not gonna lie, is a bit big for me, but the 28 was like way too tight, and the length on the 30 is perfect. So I'd rather have a jean that's like a bit too big, because then I can wear it lower or just wear it with a belt. And they're not like ridiculously priced for jeans as well. They usually on a deal of like 2 pairs for £90. So I'm really, really, really chuffed about that, because the length on these is just perfect for my height as well. Girls, when I tell you it's bitterly cold outside, it is so cold. I wasn't actually going to try or open any of this now. I've got 3 dresses, but I'm tempted to. This is the jumper that I got, that I've wanted for a really long time. Isn't it so cute? This I got because it was in the sale, and I thought it could double up as something cute to wear to work. I want more maxi dresses, and this is like one of those cute like Ganni style tie-up ones at the front. Don't know if it's going to be a bit revealing though. This, I've wanted something like this for ages, but I think I need to get something that's maybe more premium in material so it doesn't look cheap. But this is just like a short high neck, supposed to like serve body with some sheer black tights. But this kind of fit is really hit and miss. And this is the dressiest option of them all. Again, sale, Topshop, bit of a splurge. Wasn't that expensive, but I thought this might be quite nice as well. I figured trying them on while I have makeup on, some makeup, is a better recipe for success. A bias cut is just always going to suit me and look nice, if I do say so myself. It's really hard to envision without hair down, because this is a hair down dress. Part of me wonders if this is too dressy, but also like it is my birthday, and even though we're only having an evening in, I could wear this again to like a wedding or something in the summer. This is like dressy enough, but also casual enough. I don't think I'll wear this tomorrow night, but I really like this. I'm keeping this. It was like £10. It's cotton as well, I think. I am envisioning this for work with either a long sleeve black t-shirt underneath or like a black sweater vest over the top. And I could get away with wearing this in the summer. It's quite revealing here, but I think if I just put like some poppers or just tied it a bit tighter, I'll have to think on this one. I think sometimes smock dresses can be a bit unflattering on me. That's because I'm not super busty. I've got the kind of bust that is big but doesn't look big. But I think this with like a leopard print scrunchie and some like more coloured accessories, I think this is like super cute. And I just need more like long floaty dresses. I love maxis. And then this one is the most boring, and it doesn't really scream birthday to me. but I'm thinking about it with some like very, very sheer like tendenier black tights. And I think this is a good one to have in the wardrobe, but I might not. It's actually a bit thicker than it feels on, and it's a good length for me. I'm not wearing the right pants for it because they're big pants, but I feel like it's a nice shape with the cap sleeve. It kind of like gives the illusion of a bit more figure, and this would look really good with straight hair. I'm just like not wowed by it, but it seems like an easy option because it's dressy. Like it looks really femme and really girly and lovely. Like I don't really strive to feel that pretty. I strive to feel like smoking. Oh, I don't know how smoking I feel in it. I do feel good in it. Like it feels lovely. I don't know. The induction hob was still hot and I was tidying. The induction hob is still on and I have just melted plastic onto the... I'm so upset. I'm so upset. It smells so bad. My whole kitchen smells like burning plastic. I'm just gonna make a new batch tomorrow. I don't want to risk giving plastic fumey shortbreads to people. It's fine. Luckily they really don't take long at all, and I do actually have enough cheese. And I have an abundance of egg yolks, so it's not the end of the world. I'm definitely going to finish tidying up and go to bed. It's said to leave it until it cools completely, and this is still sizzling. It is completely my own fault because I didn't realise I'd actually left the induction hob on when I was eating dinner, which is like one of my worst fears. So I must be tired. Hello, it's Saturday morning, party day. I rushed out this morning because I had a few errands to run in town and I forgot to take my camera and I just wanted to like get some stuff done. So I'll show you what I got. I just picked up a few bits. I picked up some sheer tights from H&M because I decided I'm going to wear the black dress. They were like a £5 for 4 pairs. We'll see how good they are. I wanted a beautiful cake stand because we needed one anyway, and I got this really, really nice one from HomeSense. I picked up some pomegranate for the top of the cake. I picked up some jalapenos. I picked up some conditioner from Aveeno because it was on offer, and last night when I was washing my hair I realised I had no conditioner, and I picked up some dry shampoo from Bedhead to try out because I need dry shampoo. And I also picked up some sashimi grade tuna. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on. I met Abby as well, just for a little coffee and a little mooch, just to get out of the house because I haven't really been out of the house a whole lot in the last 2 weeks. And I'm going to crack on with making the second meringue because we've got loads of time and I feel okay. I don't feel stressed. There's like tidying and organising to do, but yeah, I was having a bit of a wobbly this morning. Like I said, I have complex feelings around my birthday, but we went for coffee. I had a little weep over a coffee about how I don't really like my birthday, and yeah, I feel ready to cook a pavlova. I'm gonna come check back in when the meringue is in the oven because the whole debacle of making it was intense yesterday just because it was my first time doing it and I just want to rush through it because once that bit's done I can like relax and get on with other bits that need doing around the flat and do it with you on film. This one was much quicker and I've made it like a little bit smaller so hopefully it can stack on top of this one, but I wish it was like maybe a little bit higher, but I think it will be high enough when it's on the cake. So we're going to put that really gently in the oven. Just really, really gentle. Just realised I was rushing and I forgot to put baking powder and vanilla extract in the second meringue. I don't think baking powder will do anything. I'm hoping it doesn't like do anything really bad. The inside of it is collapsed the second I've put it in, but that's fine because it's the top layer, so we can fill it with like loads of fruit and fresh cream, and I did make it a bit more divoted. But yeah, that's an interesting experiment. So I look a bit crazy right now, but it's because I got ready, I did my hair, I've curled it and piled it on top of my head just so it holds some volume, and I did my makeup. I'm feeling a bit flat. I think it's because I'm tired, but it's fine. It's 4 o'clock. I feel bad because I didn't film like any of the getting ready process, but I just needed some like zen time and I didn't want to be on camera. I was right, my top of my meringue collapsed and I wonder if that's something to do with the baking powder that I left out of it. But you know what, that's fine because I'm just going to fill this divot with like loads of fresh fruit and cream and like all of that kind of lovely stuff. So I've whipped up the cream. I've not gone for a whipped consistency. I've gone for like, again, a stiff peaks consistency. And you know what? I wasn't going to do it like right now because it's like 4:30, but I just thought, do it now. I'll make some room for it in the fridge somehow just to get it out of the way because it's like looming over my head and I don't want to do it. My friend's coming over a bit earlier and I don't want to do it when she's here. I'll turn the light off because the ambient lighting's a bit nicer. Look, I'll put you there. That's a bit nicer even though you can see the mess. This is the base. Perfect. I feel nervous. I'm going to do thin layer of cream, some raspberries and blueberries like studded in, a layer of this mango and passion fruit coulis, and I'll do that with a spoon. I'll try like drip it down the side and make it look nice, and then I'll deal with the second half. I'm just talking it through so I know what I'm doing because otherwise I'll forget. I wish I had a palette knife. I've got more cream if I need as well. Oh my god, this is nerve-wracking that when you cut into it, God knows who has to do that. Not me though, that's for sure. Been a bit of a mixed vlog so far. I feel like I've been a little bit all over the place, but it's fine because it's a vlog across a couple of days. Hopefully you're still enjoying it. I think when I turn 30 next year I'm going to start celebrating my half birthday instead, just for the next decade or so. I'm just going to try it and make sure it's actually nice before. It is nice. Oh, very, very sweet. Dripping. Not too much because it is quite sweet. Layer 2. The collapsed layer. I'm gonna have to stud this with loads of fruit because I didn't really think about the fact that you could see the gaps. I'm thinking thin layer, par with fruit, another layer, par with fruit, another, like just throw it all on top. There's no strategy for this this next bit, unfortunately. I'm gonna try spread it around the edge. I hope everyone's hungry. Maybe I could just cancel. I'm thinking if I make like a rim of cream around the edge and then just fill the centre, you're less likely to notice there's a structural issue. Don't overthink it. I think we'll have to make some more cream because I think the cream is the glue. Passion fruit coulis. I've got figs to put on it as well, which might be a step too far if I'm honest. It doesn't need to look good, it just needs to taste good. I can shove bits of fruit in the crevices. Fine. Right, let's cut up these figs. I'll put some mint sprigs in for a bit of green. Are you ready to see the final thing? It's so high. I think the figs were a really nice touch. I really don't think I can get this in the fridge, even with a shelf taken out. Oh wait. Yep, I so can. Fine, fine. Shaking. So I'm kind of like at the weird stage where I'm waiting for my friend to come over. Like none of the stuff that's fridge food can really go out yet. There's no point me getting dressed because we're going to run to the shop and grab some more Prosecco. And there's like a few things that need to go in the oven. You know, it's just like that in-between stage. I should add some more stuff to my playlist because I've only got like 20 songs on it. So yeah, I'm in like a bit of a limbo. But then I know when Abby gets here, I'll be like, we've got stuff to do. And that hour will pass really, really quickly. So I guess I'll just check back in with you when we're like nearer the time. I've got Abby.
Hi.
We've collected a wild Abby. I'm ready. We're both in black.
Obviously.
Obviously. And Abby bought me this lovely, it's my birthday, passed down because this was hers. So we're handing
Through
it
the
back.
generations.
We're handing it through the group. We've just had a little drink and we're just gonna like put some stuff in bowls, get ready, and I need to film a TikTok of all the food I made. That's what I was gonna do.
We can do that.
We could do that.
We're gonna do that.
But yeah, I'll just set you up. I think that's maybe that's not the right height. Yeah, there's skewers. I might set you up here. Tomatoes.
Yes, chef. Can I pour myself another drink?
Yes. Let me pour you a drink.
For the camera.
Hello. Hello. Ooh. It's like romantic cooking together.
Not the boob
Oh,
shot.
yeah, sorry, it's a breast shot, isn't it?
POV, your wife's cooking you dinner. Just kidding, I'm not.
Look, I feel like we're in Hell's Kitchen. It feels like we're doing table side.
Yes, chef! We would actually be the worst chefs though, because do you know how fucking overstimulated we would get?
Get headphones in, babe.
I know, Gordon Ramsay would shout at me and I'd be like, sorry!
An idiot sandwich.
It'd look cuter that way.
Time for the most nerve-wracking part of the evening.
What is it?
I've got to flip my tart tatin.
Oh! I was like, what? Just a tart and her tart.
God, it's fucking weighty.
Oh, this is the flip. Sorry. Don't make that noise. Oh my god.
Oh, yuck.
There you go. Shut the fuck up.
We've
That looks
only
so
got
good.
one.
Oh.
Upside that way.
Ooh. That looks unreal. It's a sweet thing about my rustic clothes.
Wow.
Oh my god, she's amazing. Well done.
Let me try and make this thing.
With the thyme?
Yeah, I'm going to put some thyme on
shut
top.
up.
Watch out for there's tomato on the floor.
I think I just slipped on it in my slippers.
Obviously, I was like, let me just try and make something I've never made before in my life. Do you think I should do a balsamic drizzle on it?
Yes, absolutely. I was literally
It's
about
quite
to say
sweet,
to you.
but do you think I should go that way? Like a lime?
A drizzle. Yeah, I love a drizzle.
It's glazed, but it will be perfect.
Oh my god. More.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That looks unreal.
Good morning, it's the next day. It's the next afternoon, in fact. I had such a lovely time and my head isn't hurting too much this morning, which is amazing. We are just about to get the train. We decided to get the train and not drive, even though the weather's terrible. But we're just about to get the train to where my dad lives and go for a nice lunch with him. Let me show you what I'm wearing. I'm not in the whole shop. This is what I'm wearing. I feel like these jeans are very Christmassy, but they're also birthday jeans. I had leftover pavlova for breakfast this morning and a glass of full fat Coke, and that was delightful. And it's all nice and tidy because we did it all last night before bed. Well, Doug did it all and I danced around in the living room. Hello, we're back at the flat. Also had like such an amazing lunch. I had a crab linguine and so did Dad, and then we shared a portion of fries. Doug had like an amazing chicken burger and we were all just like, oh my god, it was like so good. And then I had a scoop of vanilla ice cream for dessert. I feel like we haven't really had an opportunity to catch up about how last night went, but it went really well. Thanks for asking. The food went down a treat. We honestly like barely had anything left. We had like half the tart left. I had leftover pavlova for breakfast. My hair is really sticky from the Kahlua I accidentally snorted when I took a shot of it. The sashimi all went. We had loads. Everyone really loved it. We have so much leftover alcohol and like chocolate and cheese and stuff. So we ate lunch quite late. We had lunch booking at 2:30 and it's now 20 to 6. So I'm probably going to be picking at that stuff throughout the evening rather than having a proper dinner. The pavlova was such a hit. Not everyone stayed really late, which was quite nice as well. Like we were done kind of by midnight, and then Doug, bless his heart, like did all the washing up. We both had a little tidy. And then this morning I was fine. I had a little bit of a headache. I was a little bit thirsty, but it was nothing that a glass of icy Coca-Cola couldn't fix. So quite successful if you ask me, because on New Year's I was like bedridden all day. We are going to watch a film, I think. Maybe Harry Potter 5. We've both seen the first 4 way too many times. And I haven't seen the 5th, 6th and 7th and 8th as much as I would have liked to. So I'm going to start the process of rewatching them. I'm on sofa in a blanket, feeling quite sleepy. It might be nap time soon. And I just had a little tidy of our bedroom and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, so nice. We have to cheers at the weather. That's okay, it's my birthday. Hello, good morning. It's Monday. It's my birthday, 29. I'm in a little bit of a rush. We've had a very lovely morning. We had champagne and orange juice for breakfast. I'm just sitting down with a plate of like nibbly bits now because I didn't really fancy anything specific. I opened my presents, which I'll go through with you later. And Doug has booked us pottery painting for this afternoon. So that's really nice. So we're going to that in like 10-15 minutes. Let me show you my breakfast. It's a bit random. It's the perfect birthday breakfast for me. It is just a mix of everything that we have in the fridge. Tomatoes, basil, walnuts, 1 leftover fig, some pomegranate, some cheese, some blueberries, 2 crackers and some Quality Streets. We've got an early dinner booked at Jalisco in Brighton, which we've both wanted to eat at for ages. It's Mexican food. So we're pottery painting 1 till 3 and then we're gonna hang around town, see what there is to do and then go for a nice early dinner and be home early and watch the rest of our film. So we are just headed out to go paint some pottery at the Pottery Painting Cafe and I thought I'd show you what I was wearing. I will film once I'm there. I just felt like we've jumped on mine very quickly this morning. I'm wearing my new fish jumper, the classic Route 1 jeans, and I'm going to wear my Birkenstocks and a jacket. And it's like kind of sunny today, which is nice. So I'll bring my sunglasses. What a treat.
Which side of the road do you like to live on?
Okay, so the thing is, I would like to live on the white side of the road so I could look at all the beautiful, colourful houses, but I wouldn't want to live in a white house. So I think I'd live in that little green one just there.
Yeah, really nice.
I like its little porch thing above its door. And then you could live next door to me and...
Wow, look at that over to it.
home. I'm very full. I've changed into trackies and we're home at such a reasonable time. It's literally like 7:15 because we had such an early dinner. The Pottery Painting Cafe was like the best afternoon of my life ever. I painted a beautiful plate that's ready for collection in 10 days and Doug painted a little trinket tray that we could also put snacks in. We went to Jalisco, which neither of us have eaten at. I think it won Best Restaurant of the Year in Brighton either last year or the year before, and that was also really amazing. I had I had squid tacos and mushroom birria, and I've never had birria before, and that was like the best thing. And I had a coconut margarita and a melon margarita. And then we walked to Doug's parents, who gave me my birthday present, which is really nice. I'm going to go through all my birthday presents and everything with you all tomorrow. One of Doug's presents for me was to buy my basket in Waterstones. So we did that, and I have a huge stack of books. I think it took me less than an hour, to be honest, and I only bought 2 things that weren't on my wish list. So yeah, 2 random pickups, but I'll show you all those tomorrow. And yeah, heart is feeling very full. I had like such a fabulous day, feeling very spoiled and very full. So we are going to watch the rest of the 40 minutes of Harry Potter 6, and then I think we might start 7, and we've got a big box of M&S biscuits to start working through, and we're probably going to have another drink at home because we have so much left over, like open Prosecco from my birthday party that was the other night. So yeah, that's what we're going to start doing, and just have a nice like comfy sofa evening. I had absolutely such a horrendous cry opening so many of my cards. I'm one of those people, I'm not very good at reading a card so without crying, so I started opening them and I read like the first sentence, I close them, and I'll get to them all a little bit later. The flat is a little bit of a mess, but I think we're gonna work on that a bit later in the bedroom because there's wrapping paper everywhere. And then tomorrow we're saying goodbye to our Christmas tree, so we're going to take that down. Today is technically the last day to take them down because it's the 6th, but taking the tree down on my birthday is actually so bleak, so we're going to do it tomorrow. The paper chains are staying up though.
She died for nothing.
Hello, good morning. It's about 10:30, 11. We surprisingly woke up really early. We woke up at like 8 and couldn't get back to sleep. So we just stayed in bed for a couple of hours, like had some tea, just chatted, hung out, that kind of thing. Very lazy, slow start to the morning, which is really nice. Doug's gotten up to go to the gym and I've just put a pastry in the oven. And we are going to be all systems go on like tidying and stuff. Once everything's super clean, I'll do like a little debrief with you. I'll go through everything I got for my birthday. I was going to put some makeup on and do some filming today, but I think for now at least, I just want to like crack on with tidying. We're de-Christmasifying today as well. So I said I'd do a little bit of tidying when he is out, because I don't really like tidying when he's here, to be honest. He always insists on doing it together as well. I'll just start taking down some things as I tidy, and I'll start gathering up all my birthday presents together into one place so it's easier to show you later. But yeah, I'm going to speed through all the tidying stuff because it's so boring for all of you. I know it's not boring, it's just you see it a lot. There's only so many montages of tidying that I can post. It's actually the next day, but look, no more Christmas tree, back to normal. A little bit messy, but doing okay. I left the paper chains up for now because I'm not quite done with them yet. I'm gonna take the stars off them, but I think they just took me so much time and effort that I want to enjoy them, and I still need to take my happy birthday sign down. But yeah, it's quite nice. It's like having a brand new flat, but it does make the ceilings feel a lot higher. And it's made me realise I need to put some more stuff on the walls. I'm trying to spread out putting some stuff on the walls because basically we can't spend any money on flat stuff till after we're back from Japan because all our money needs to be saved for Japan. So it's going to feel like nothing changes in the flat for at least 3 months. I'm very, very sorry to abandon you yesterday. I got up, I got tidying, and you know how it is when you get in a tidy. And I said I was going to like put some makeup on and film. And I thought, you know what, I'll just do that today because that's my plan for today. I ended up having like a really big everything bath. We ended up tidying loads, taking down all the decorations. It was really, really productive. sorted out loads of my presents. Yeah, it was just a really good day. I'm trying to think if I need to recap anything for my actual birthday because I can't really remember what I went through, but pottery painting at the Pottery Painting Cafe in Brighton was absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to get our plates back, and the dinner was absolutely stunning. One of the best I've had in Brighton for sure. We went to Jalisco on Preston Street. Loads of our friends had been, so that was just absolutely lovely. It's so funny to me because I started out this vlog quite stressed, I think, because of the upcoming pending fear of my birthday and also hosting. And despite how I seemed at the beginning of that video, which I don't know because I haven't gone back through the footage yet, I did have a really good time. I think I just have so many complex feelings around how I should feel on my birthday that actually when I get there, it's much more enjoyable. I had such a beautiful day on my birthday. I felt so spoiled. I cried so much. Doug, as always, just treated me so well, and we had such a beautiful couple of evenings. We had loads of leftover like open Prosecco from my birthday, like hosting, so we've just been working our way through that. And we don't normally drink at home, so it felt really special, and he doesn't usually drink that much. He was suggesting mimosas, so that was really nice. And yeah, we just watched a couple of films, we had some sofa evenings, just perfect for me really. And then yesterday I made us dinner. I'm here to do what everyone wants, and that's to show you what I got for my birthday. I get a bit nervous about doing this kind of stuff, yeah, but actually I love watching like the Christmas hauls. I love watching the small ones, I love watching the big ones. I think there's a lot of discourse every year around them about what's appropriate, about what's sensitive, about what's tone deaf. One thing I'm never going to do is tell people how to spend their own money. If I see it's a 16-year-old and she's apologising at the start of her haul, I know her parents are rich. But anyway, let me show you what I got and move past my fear of showing people things on the internet. One thing I will say is I got quite a lot from friends this year, and me and my friends don't often always do presents. We do like gifts throughout the year as we see things that the other person might like, but I guess that's because I had a party, and even though I said to people to not bring gifts, people didn't want to turn up empty-handed. So I have a few more presents this year than I usually would have. So from my beautiful friend Eva, she got me this gorgeous houseplant. Leaves underneath are a beautiful rich purple, and she's always wearing purple, so that's absolutely amazing. So I got this in this lovely little basket. My dad got me some Japanese yen for our trip in April. We're not going to Japan till March, late March, April. So yeah, he got me that, which is really, really nice of him. And he also got me a salt pig, which I really, really wanted, and some Malden sea salt to go in it. My friend Lucy really spoiled me, which we do usually get each other presents, but she really spoiled me. She got me my favourite range from Rituals. She got me the foaming shower gel and the body lotion mousse. What's really nice is I got the body cream and the bath oil of this for Christmas, so I have like nearly the full range. I might go buy myself the deodorant because I want to try it. This is like a mousse that dries down into a body lotion because I've had it before. So good. The smell of this is not very me actually, but I just love it so much. Doug's mum had it at her flat, and I tried it when we stayed there once, and I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like an orange and cedarwood smell, but it's not very orangey in like a citrus bright way. It's orangey in like a creamy way. So it's quite summery. But yeah, and I just love the packaging. It looks so nice. And she also got me, this is such a treat, like a replica sample kit, you know, replica fragrance. Discovery kits, and these get to go in all my product empties. So I've already tried Bubble Bath, which smells amazing. Smells like a bubble bath. And yeah, there's some really summery ones in there. So there's Jazz Club, which I think I wanted to try. Maybe I did try that one. But Autumn Vibes, When the Rain Stops, Under the Lemon Trees. I've wanted to try these fragrances for a really long time, and the only place that stocks them in Brighton is Space NK. So I'm gonna be cautious with these. I like doing one a day rather than trying them all at once because they're only little, and if I love one I end up buying it. So yeah, lovely, really, really nice. From my friend Liv, I got this absolutely gorgeous Van Gogh little magnetic notebook. This is by that notebook brand that I really love. I think it's called Flame Tree. So yeah, a beautiful notebook and also a beautiful bookmark, which goes very well with one of my next presents actually. And then a lovely candle, Jasmine and Santal, which smells absolutely amazing. It's fresh. This smells to me like a bedroom candle. A lot of my candles I've got at the moment are very like warm cinnamony cookie smells, so this is a bit fresher and it's nice, but it's still got that muskiness of the Santal. And that also goes very well with one of my other presents, which I'm gonna have to get up to show you because I can't bring it over, I've already plugged it in. So we got one of these for Doug's mum for Christmas, and I liked it so much that I wanted one. and I just couldn't stop complimenting it, and she got me one. I'm just trying to turn it on so you can see it before it's off of the plug, so I'll just show you. But Doug's parents got me this lovely candle warmer, but it's a lamp. So I've always been complaining about how when you get to the bottom of the wick, there's still so much candle left. So isn't that beautiful? It's quite neutral in style, which I quite like. It's got different settings for like light, and you can turn a timer on. I would like to put this in our bedroom, but I usually burn candles in the living room. So yeah, you just pop this under and it heats it up. What's funny is we got this big candle from Aldi and we've been burning it, but obviously it leaves so much wax in the corners. So I've been melting a point of each candle under it each night to level. And then on to my gorgeous presents from Doug. So he got me some dishes that he saw that he thought I'd like. To gush about my man for like 2 minutes, yeah, I don't usually gush that much, but as a girl that gift giving and receiving is her love language, like I love presents more than anything. It's probably like my one materialistic trait. Like I love gifts. It doesn't have to be big. He wrapped me up a pair of socks once because they had pigeons on them and I cried. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the kind of person I am. I'm the kind of person that like I weep if someone just saw something and thought of me. It doesn't need to be big. I'm just a very emotional girly. I was in floods of tears on my birthday morning. So I never tell him what I want. I obviously tell him bits and pieces and things I like throughout the year, and I forget and he remembers. He's very, very good at stuff like that. So my Christmas and my birthday presents never have really any guidance unless I explicitly ask for something. He got me this beautiful tomato dish. I don't know what I'm going to serve in it. It's a serving dish. It's not good for the oven. So I think I would do like soup or a little hot dessert in it, you know. I think it's enough for 2 people. But even so, it's stunning. I thought even like some quality streets or something in it. Perfect. And then a matching little side plate. I've been complaining that I need like more little side plates to make my snack plates on because the ones we've got are really boring. He also got me this Snoopy trinket tray, which I can show you. Again, I've been saying how frustrated I've been with the lack of like trinket trays I have dotted around the flat. So I want one for the bathroom. You know, when you just take out your earrings, or like by the kitchen sink when you need to wash up, you just take off your jewellery. I've got a yellow one of this actually, so it matches my other one perfectly. I got a Snoopy birthday card from him as well. I love Snoopy. He also got me a Kindle page turner. Really wanted one of these for so long, and I used it last night and it's great. I will say this is a little bit cumbersome, like they hang right on the edge of your Kindle. I don't want to make my margins narrower, so like it's hanging on by like a clip, but it's fine because I'm usually lying down when I use it anyway. But I've been getting, this is such a weird problem to have, I've been getting like tennis elbow from my Kindle. So when I'm tucked up in bed and I keep having to like reach out to turn the page or to hold my Kindle, my elbow starts aching. But I don't want a gooseneck holder. I just like propping it up on a pillow or something like that. A lot of people recommended getting, you know, the holders that you clip to the bed, but I just think they're ugly. So yeah, a little pink Kindle page turner. He of course took me out of my pottery painting. So we've painted a plate, which I'm sure I'll show you in another vlog. So he paid for that, which was a really, really nice day out, and paid for dinner. And then the big present, which made me so overwhelmed, the bookshop trolley dash. I don't feel bad for a second actually, but I do feel a little bit guilty because I should have filmed more of this in Waterstones, because we actually did this on my birthday, which is why we're in Waterstones. I actually just felt so overwhelmed. He was like, we can do it another day. And I said, no, we'll do it today. Because he doesn't get any weekdays off, I didn't want to go into Waterstones on a weekend. We had a rare weekday off together. We could have done it yesterday, but I didn't want to go back into town and get ready. And I just thought I could film this as a whole other video, but I think I'm just going to include it. And it says, bookshop trolley dash, to Shah from Doug. You have 10 minutes to grab every book you want. And yes, you can plan a strategy in advance. Bless him. Like, to be loved is to be seen, isn't it? When I opened this, he did say, you don't have to do it in 10 minutes. I just thought it would be fun if you wanted to film a video where we do 10 minutes. Because I said 10 minutes is a really long time, Doug. And he said, yeah, but the Waterstones has 4 floors. And he did say, I think it might stress you out and I wouldn't want you to make any decisions that you weren't happy with. So you don't have to do 10 minutes. So I took an hour, which actually I think is quite modest. He said, is there a budget? Because obviously I don't want to take the piss. And he said, I have a budget in mind, but I'm not going to tell you. I just want you to pick up what you want. I'll tell you if it's too much though. I don't think he would have. So I'm going to show you what books I got. I feel like really emotional about this. Oh, I'm going to cry. I feel really emotional about this because I was just saying the day before at lunch with my dad that I didn't buy any books the whole of 2024. I don't know if anyone else remembers, it was only going to be 6 months, and then I went back through my stories on my Instagram and I said I was going to carry it on till the end of the year because I made it to June really easily. And I said I was really scared to break my book buying ban because it felt like quite a monumental thing. And Doug was sat there obviously just fucking knowing that he'd got me this for my birthday. So yeah, I spent it all at once. I'm feeling really good about it. Let's go get the books and talk you through what I got. Part of me thinks I should have taken the opportunity to make more content from it, but it was a birthday present. Doug did say, he was like, do you want me to film you? Like, I can take the camera around behind you and we can film you. But there was quite a lot of people in Waterstones. I did have my mini mic, so I filmed a bit. But for me, I really wanted to relish this. I really wanted to enjoy it. And yeah, so it's not the content I think people will be expecting because a lot of people want me to vlog it fully. But I've got 12 books. In my head, I said I'll get to 10 and then I'll reevaluate my basket. I put Doug in the Costa Coffee section and he sat and watched snooker on his phone because he didn't want to come round with me. And I had my basket and I left my bags with him. I actually got nearly everything I wanted, and there was like 2 or 3 that were a bit random. So when I asked him about budget, I said, is this okay? And he said, yeah, I was expecting to spend about that actually. So I feel really good that we were in tune and aligned on that because I don't think he would have said no to me, and I really didn't want to like put him out for the rest of the month because at this point he'd already paid for the pottery painting and wouldn't let me pay, and then he still had dinner to pay for. I bought Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan. I've seen really good reviews about this. I got Monstrillo by Gerardo Samano Cordova. I hope I said that okay. Don't really love the cover of this, but it kind of caught my eye. Again, it's horror. Horror is the only kind of thing that I will go into the section because it's so small and I will scour them. And if I see one that I like, even with an ugly cover, I've got to read it. But this is, yeah, a short horror. An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. So I read A Dowry of Blood last year and it was one of my favourite books. So this is the last book I picked up. I thought, let me just have a quick look if she's written anything else and if it looks good. And this had quite good reviews. Tessa Moshfegh, Homesick for Another World. And this was the first book I went in for. This is The Vegetarian by Han Kang. The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. I'd always usually read a book of this length on Kindle, but I have the other 2 Donna Tartt books physically. And there is just something about these books that compels me to have them physically. The horror, this is Deliver Me by Ellen Nash. I couldn't read that backwards, Ellen Nash. Did pick up a non-fiction. This is one I asked for Christmas but didn't get, so I thought I'd get her, and it's The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Sunburn, I've wanted to read this since it's come out, so I'm really glad that I waited for it to come out in paperback. And also a lot of you recommended this as the most recent 5-star book you've read when I put the Instagram poll up on my stories. And then I never normally would buy a hardback, but it was £5 off and I really wanted it. Want by Gillian Anderson. I think I'm going to start with 2. I'm going to start with The Four Agreements because it's a non-fiction, and I think I'm going to follow with either the Gillian Anderson or maybe The Vegetarian. And then for my own birthday, I just bought myself a few bits, like treat bits. These are probably things that I would buy myself anyway, to be honest, but I did it under the guise of my birthday. So I bought myself the Revive Eye Serum from Beauty of Joseon. This is the retinol and ginseng eye cream. I've only used it once so far, but I think I need to introduce a retinol eye cream because I feel like the years of smoking is starting to catch up with me as I enter my 29th year. My eyes are just getting a little bit hollow, so I ordered a gift box from a brand called the Tinned Fish Company. If you don't know me very well, you know that I really love seafood and fish, and especially like tinned fish. My favourite are the smoked mussels. So I ordered a gift box from them called Prado, which is like a selection of nice tinned fish. They do a lot of like Portuguese and Spanish tinned fish and stuff that's a little bit harder to get. I probably can get some in some of the international supermarkets here, but they don't really have any of the brands that I want to try, and it's all quite a basic offering. So I want to try more shellfish and in lots of different sauces, but a lot of the ones that I've been to is kind of very plain, so like mackerel in oil, things in brine, and I want to try some more exciting stuff. So I ordered, I'm just going to find it so I can read it for you. I ordered the Prado gift box, which was £32 for 6 cans of fish, which I thought was quite reasonable. So this has flash grilled Faroe Island salmon, mussels in escabeche, bonito del norte tuna in escabeche, sardines in olive oil, mackerel with mustard, and tuna fillets in olive oil. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying them. I believe escabeche, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, is like a method of preservation that's quite like vinegary, so I think they'll be quite acidy. So some of those, I haven't decided how I'm going to eat them yet. Some of them I might eat just like straight out the tin with crackers, like how I usually do, you know, like crudités, and some I might heat up into pasta or something like that. There will be serving suggestions, and the tin fish market are usually really good at like recommending how you cook things or eat things. If my fish order arrives today, I'm going to show you. But other than that, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Don't worry, I'm only ending the vlog prematurely because I'm off to start another vlog, one that I think you'll all really like. So thank you so much for spending a slightly chaotic and emotional birthday weekend with me. I hope you've had a good time. I hope it's been a good start to 2025. I'm feeling so positive and optimistic about being 29. I can't like begin to understand how I tell you, like I feel like I have a new lease of life. I feel like the year is off to a great start. It's only a few days in, a week in. I will put my socials in the description box below. I've got TikTok, I've got a book talk, I've got Instagram. If you liked today's video, please leave a thumbs up or subscribe. It means the world to me. And my upload schedule is staying the same. So I'm uploading every single Sunday at 6 p.m. and every other Wednesday. So you get 6 videos a month. I love you all. Thank you for an amazing start to the new year, and I will see you very soon.